What's going on YouTube? OCD for EDC here, along with my lovely wife.
Hi, I has ice cream.
She's eating ice cream at the moment. What I got for your face balls today, first off, are some new stickers. We have some new OCD for EDC stickers. Uh, there's the first one. Here's the second one. Number 3. And number 4. In no particular order. That's just how I had them in my hand.
That's my favorite, that last one.
So we still have these stickers. We're still going to have these stickers, but
Also good.
also good. But we have these 4 also that just came in the other day. Apparently Molly likes this one the best. It's got some ghosted flag activity going on in the background. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. So anyway, if you guys want to check out my stickers or get some for yourself, you can check out my Patreon, which will be linked in the description below. Or you can hit me up, send me an email if you want to purchase some stickers. They're $2 a piece if anybody wants to buy some stickers. All right, so that out of the way. What we're actually going to be talking about here is a mistake that I made the other day. So I posted a video.
He makes a lot.
Oh, here we go. I posted a video about this knife right here, actually, about these 2 knives, and I said that I had 2 sprint runs. That was a mistake. These are not both sprint runs, and a few people pointed it out. What I was going off of was the V on the blade here. More than anything, I think I was just excited that there was a new blade steel coming. I was excited for this knife right here. Wasn't really thinking about it much or paying much attention, and I had never really looked into what the V designated. But if you look, a lot of these, special dealer exclusives or quote-unquote sprint runs have the V on them. This actually is not my collector club number, but you can see here it's 21V. And along with this, the Ladybug, 16V. All right. So we're going to get into it, and we're going to talk a little bit about the collector club and kind of just information about the collector club. A lot of people ask me questions about it, so I figured we'll make a video about it and just talk about this. I did a little more research, so I'm a little more up on what's going on. And yeah, so let's just get into it. So first off, to be a portion or to be a part of the Spyderco Collector Club, you first have to go and talk to a dealer. That dealer will be your authorized dealer, if you will, and that's who you're actually buying the knives from. That's who you pay. That's who ships the knives to you. So the first off, you have to go and find a dealer, and I would recommend just going to, your closest Spyderco. Sorry, my dogs are running around.
It is 12:30 in the PM, and these
Yeah.
fools.
Yeah, we're shooting this video late.
Yeah, past my bedtime, I know.
We've been really, really busy doing a lot of things. But anyway, so I would recommend, finding your closest authorized Spyderco dealer. I just tried to stop the little one. Yeah, it didn't go so well.
He didn't catch him.
Anyway, finding the closest authorized dealer to you, talk to them about the collector club, and you have to sign a contract. And this contract is essentially with your dealer and with Spyderco. But you get to choose. They'll send you a list of available collector club numbers. There are only 200 numbers total. So that's, if there's some available, then great. If there isn't, then you may have to wait until one becomes available. So you can see here from my knives, my number is 16. But you, at that point, you cannot go back and request, say, if you were to sign up next week and to become a collector club, you cannot go back and request this knife. They will not take old models and redo them with the number on it for you. Now, depending on when you sign up and when they actually print the numbers on the blades or etch them in, you may or may not get in. So you could sign up next week for a collector club and you may miss out on the next couple of knives that come out just because they've already printed, or the knives are already manufactured and all the club numbers are already on them. But once they get up and rolling and your number is on the blade, then you'll start receiving the knives. But you also, so the way it works, the knives ship from Spyderco to your dealer, and then your dealer ships them to you. So that's the way it works. Now, sometimes you get the knives early, like these two right here. I got these in my possession prior to them going on sale anywhere. Other times, like a prime example is the Blade HQ exclusive Manix XLs just came out the other day. They went on sale at Blade HQ on Friday. That would have been, June 5th? Friday, June 5th,
Yeah.
2020, right?
Yeah,
The 5th.
yeah.
And for whatever the reason, with Spyderco dealer exclusives, those knives never ship out to the club members before they go on sale at Blade HQ. Other dealer exclusives, like the St. Nick's exclusives, I had these before they went on sale at St. Nick's. So I'm not sure, if the dealer has the ability to say, hey, I don't want any of the collector clubs getting them before they go on sale. I have no idea how that works.
Is Santa selling knives?
No. But there is a dealer called St. Nick's, and they do the red and black. Anyway, so the Blade HQ, for whatever reason, always with their exclusives, I do not get those knives until after they have already sold, and most of the time sold out, before I ever get my hands on them, which is not true for several of the other dealer exclusives like Cutlery Shop or St. Nick's or some others. So anyway, take that for what it's worth. So as a collector club member, you do not always receive the knives prior to them going on sale, but most of the time you do. So one of the other things that's kind of nice is you do receive emails. Those emails come, generally a week or 2 weeks ahead of. They'll say that, the emails come straight from Spyderco, and they say, this knife is shipping. Now, like for the example of the Blade HQ exclusive Manix XLs, I got that email the same day they went on sale at Blade HQ. So that's when they're shipping from Spyderco to my dealer, and then from my dealer to me. So, there's going to be several days before I actually get my hands on them. So once you're in the club, or once you find a dealer and you get the contract, you have three different options for three different levels of collector club. There's a bronze, a gold, or a bronze, a silver, and a gold. And I'm going to tell you real quick what those include. So, for the bronze collector, you receive only main pieces. And that means you receive, this is a main piece because this is a regular production knife, along with this right here. This is a Pacific 2. This is a main piece, regular production knife. These you would receive as a bronze collector club. This is a sprint run. This is not a main piece. You don't get this one if you're a bronze club member. This is a dealer exclusive. You don't get this one. Not a main piece. Okay? So that's how that works. And so that's, you don't receive any sprints or variations as a bronze collector. And no dealer exclusives. All right, so that's the bronze level. In the silver level, you receive main pieces. So again, we're talking this knife and the Pacific, and the Tenacious and the Natives, and there's a whole bunch of them that are the main pieces. I just have a couple of examples sitting here, but those are the main pieces. And then you also receive sprint runs. So as a silver collector, you would get this knife as a sprint run. You would not get dealer exclusives, which is this knife right here, or like, say, the Blade HQ Manix XLs. Okay? So the only way to get all of the stuff, the sprint runs and all of the dealer exclusives, is to be a gold collector member. That's the only way to do that. Okay, so that gets you everything that they do, with the exception of Mule Team sets. You have the option to opt in or out of the Mule Team knives, and then you have the option for things like the Copas that they had a while back. Those were like a special run of like 18 knives. They were those little lockback things. They all had like different handle materials or something. That was an option. And all three levels, bronze, silver, and gold, all have the option to opt in or out of those types of specialty things. The sets, and then like the Able Reels knives is kind of like the Copas. You get the option to opt in or out of those.
What are the mule knives?
Mule knives they're fixed blade knives, and they're like test knives every time they come out with a new steel. So like they just released, this was the very first knife to come out in SPY 27, and along with that they released the SPY 27 Mule. And it's kind of cool because the Mule, and they come without any handles on them.
Oh,
They're literally a blank,
okay.
a fixed blade, full tang blank. I'll show you a picture.
Gotta get that tang in there.
Yep, got to get the tang in there.
Interesting.
And they all have the same overall blade shape. They're like the same dimensions. They're just all different steels.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
yeah, those are the mules. You don't really see them too often.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really cool.
I was gonna say, you haven't gotten anything like that, have you?
I have not gotten the mules. I did opt in on the Able Reels knives. Those mainly just because it was 3 knives.
Yeah.
But of course,
It's top secret. You cannot.
oh, here we go. Here it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what she was asking. Hit the light.
Get that light dough.
That's what she was asking about. There is a Spyderco Mule. The one in the photograph, I can't see what steel. Oh, that was LC200N. But that's what the mules look like. They're a fixed blade. And then you can buy handle scales that Spyderco makes, and you can just screw them on. Okay. So if you had multiple mules, you could change the handle between them to like test out the steel and whatnot.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so everybody's got that. 3 levels, bronze, silver, gold. And really, honestly, if you're going to get into the Spyderco Collector Club, in my opinion, it's foolish not to do the gold, because that's where you get all the good stuff that everybody wants. You know, being in the bronze, you only get, yeah, I mean, yes, there are some good knives that you're going to get in the bronze, but in order to get this one, you know, there were 6 of these.
Yeah.
Pacific 2s, and there were
Tenacious
6 tenacious lightweights, and there were, you know, all these other knives, the cheaper ones that, you know, are still nice knives. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just they're not nearly as desirable as something like this. So, you know, just keep that in mind if you are interested in getting into the collector club.
Borp.
Now, when it comes to the numbers, all collector club knives have a 3-digit number on them, and they all have... so there's your 3-digit number. Here's an example without the V. So this is a standard Pacific 2. This happens to be a serrated Pacific 2. But as you can see right there, this is a standard main model, and so it does not have the V. The V stands for variation. That's what it stands for. So sprint runs are always going to have the V on them because they are a variation of a previous knife. You know, they have an upgraded steel, they have an upgraded handle material or color or something. There's something special about them, but they are, you know, an upgrade on a previous model. So every single sprint run will always have the V. And I think that's where I got a little confused. You know, in some of my previous videos, there were some people in the comments that said, you know, the V means sprint run. And I think, you know, I just kind of let that sink into my head or whatever. I've heard multiple people say that, and I just kind of took it as that was the facts. That is not the fact, okay? So even though all sprint runs have a V on them, and like this dealer exclusive has a V because it's a variation. Now, Spyderco has multiple letters that they use for their own terminology when it comes to on print, the SKU numbers and things like that. And so they may say this is, they'll classify this as an M for main line, but they don't print the M on with the Collector Club designation. So all you will ever see on a Collector Club is either a 3-digit number like the 016, or you will see the 3-digit number with a V after it. That's the only letter there will ever be on a Collector Club. There is one more situation where there may be one more character on there, and it's kind of a special circumstance. If you were ever to receive a Collector Club knife that had a manufacturer defect, you can send that knife back to Spyderco. If they determine that it was defective from them, they will make a new knife for you, and they will print the 016 on there, and if it's a V, it'll have the V, and then it will have a period after the digits. And that period designates that this is the second knife, the second actual piece that was made with that Collector Club number on it. I don't imagine there's hardly any of those out there. I'm sure there's a few. I mean, that's why they have it in place. But I would imagine that those are very, very rare. So I just wanted to clear up. So this right here is going to be a normal production run knife, the Para 3 lightweight. It's by 27 with this color of handle, and it is not a sprint run. So that was my mistake. I screwed up by calling it a sprint run. So thanks to a couple of the guys in the comments that pointed out, that said, hey, I don't think that's a sprint run, because it is not. The other thing about the Collector Club is you get a card with each of the knives. Let me grab one. I should have grabbed it. Go ahead.
So, how y'all doing? It's been a long day.
So, yeah, I should have grabbed this beforehand, but I wasn't thinking about it. All right, so this is the card for the Shaman in Burnt Orange and Rex 45, and it's it's got my name on it, and then it says Collector Club number 16, May 2020, Golden, Colorado, Spyderco Inc., yada yada. So you get one of those with every single item that you get from Spyderco. And it's just kind of like a certificate of authenticity. And when they come to you, they look like this. They come in an envelope. They have your club number on it with the model number of that knife or of that item. Sometimes it's something other than a knife. But in the Collector Club, none of the three tiers of Collector Club, you don't get the bird knives, and you don't get any of the kitchen knives. Those, I mean, you can obviously purchase those separately if you want, but those are not included in the Spyderco Collector Club. So it's only the Spyderco branded stuff, and it's only the main line variations, whether it's sprint runs or dealer exclusives, depending on which level that you're entered into the Collector Club. So hopefully that clears up some information about the Collector Club. If people are interested, like I said, you want to go and talk to your dealer about that, and they can give you all the information, give you the contract, and, you know, tell you what numbers are available, all that sort of stuff. It's pretty interesting. You know, certainly there's no shortage of knives showing up. They come quite often, and so yeah, it's pretty cool. And obviously, you know, you get to handle all the Spyderco models that come out, which is really cool. So
It's neato.
It's neato. So anyway, hopefully that made sense to everyone. I just wanted to clear it up that you know, they're...
Say it, you were...
Yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong. It's hard for me to say
so
that.
easy to you guys. He never says it to me.
But yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to clear that up and, show off some new stickers. And it's like splashing the pot. So, yeah, well, hopefully you guys enjoy this. This video is going to get posted up on Sunday, June 7th. Come and join us. We'll be doing a live show, Molly and I, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So come and join us. We'll have a good time. Talk all sorts of good stuff. We got some really cool stuff to show you guys. So, yeah, should be fun. But hope everybody's having a good day, and we will talk to you later. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.